Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to the Mompreneur MD Live, and it's Happy Mompreneur Monday again. You know, the hustle resumes because we've had a long, long week of rest week. It's really, it's really supposed to be that way. It's really a week of devotion and a week for worship, devotion, and also family time. So that's the reason why last week, we didn't have Mompreneur MD, and really, it also took the time to off social media, turn off my phone, and to really be present here the whole week. And it's really like whole week talaga ng rest. And now we're back. Now we're back to the hustle week. Sino dyan sa inyo yung feeling na, oh my gosh, it's such an effort to go back to the routine to the hustle routine. I know ako, as in this morning, I woke up and thinking na it's another day of ano pa rin, no anything, na it's really like a rest day for me. So it really, like, I took more, extra energy. Talagang took all my energy to muster to myself, to get up today, to frame my mind na eto na, start na tayo again, for another hustle week, because, that's what we mompreneurs are supposed, we are moms on the goals. And one thing that I'm gonna be, here's a tip for everyone. If you find yourself in a situation na ang hirap to get into the mood or the hustle mood, or even just to get up in the morning to get things done, here's a tip, move your body. Really physical, just really move your body to like a physical state na pang kung nakaupo ka, stand up, run, walk around. No, it doesn't have to be a very strenuous exercise. It doesn't have to be a long exercise, but really just move your body and it will make a difference. So that's what I did this morning. Ayan. So, so we're back. We're in another month. We are here, April na tayo. Oh my gosh. And we are on another series because, like I said, every month I'm going to be doing different series. And for this month, I'm going to be doing mompreneur stories. And mompreneur stories, featuring mompreneurs from all businesses, specifically online businesses, because yun talaga yung, for me, those, if you really a mompreneur, talagang online talaga ang ating the loves. Kaya I'm gonna be featuring mompreneur stories from, their struggles, how they started, their triumphs as well, how they, why are they starting, and really just featuring, being a mom and a mompreneur. And if you know someone, who will be, who will be very inspiring as well, whose story will inspire all of us, whose story will empower us mompreneurs, do message me or do type there in the comment section if, tag this person para I can reach out and for their story to be known to all of us naman. Para maka-inspire tayong lahat and ma-empower tayong lahat. Ayan? And so, like I said, mompreneur stories, and I'm gonna be starting this, this series with a story of a mom na I actually got to know her during the 5-day clarity challenge. So for those of you who were part of the 5-day clarity challenge, hooray, hooray, kilala nyo ang guest natin today. And so she was part of the 5-day clarity challenge, and I got to know her, and I actually got to, to witness her journey talaga. She's a corporate mom. She's a corporate mom, and then she resigned and decided to start her own business. And, she will tell you her story later on. But before that, if you are here, I want to say hi, and do say hi and type in where you're watching from, your name, where you're watching from, and what is your, kasi the theme today is starting your own business. What is your dream business? Yun yung pag-usapan natin today. Wait lang, nakalimutan ko to ilagay. Yan, mompreneur stories from corporate to starting her own coffee business. Yan, so I'm just gonna, Carla Puzon Torino. Hi, Carl. Ayan, Hi, Car. Okay. So you're tagging, go just tag them. And if you are not able to tag a particular mompreneur that you want to be featured, do message me and I'm gonna reach out to this mompreneur, right? So like I said, say hi and do write where you're watching from because we all love to connect with each other, especially during these times. Okay? And so we're gonna go to our, okay, lalagay ko lang, wait lang. I-feature ko lang ang name niya. Okay. Like I said, no, I got to know her during the 5-day clarity challenge. And like I said, I witnessed her journey. No, na she's a corporate mom. And then, no, at that time kasi back in January, she was like, when I got to talk to her, she was in a position na she was still deciding what to start or is she really going to start. And then here comes, months later, I think it was February, but no, she'll tell you all the details later on. I think it was February. And then I noticed na she already started her own coffee beans business. Diba? So, and like I said, for someone who's from corporate and then starting her own business, going online, starting her own brand and everything, and that takes guts, especially if she's a mompreneur and a mom of two, especially if she's a mom of two pa, and how she juggles everything and all of that. And this is the story that we're gonna be learning on for today. So, I'm gonna bring her out. Ayan. So, pagkilala ko na sa inyo, si Christal. Ayan, wait lang. Ayan. Hello, Christal. Christal Wade. Oh, ang ganda ng name, di ba? Christal Wade, mompreneur and owner of the MT Coffee Beans by Ytal. I actually have it with me. Ayan, I actually have it. Yahoo! Ayan, so she's gonna be, hello, Chris. Na welcome to the Mompreneur MD. And I'm so glad na no, you accepted my invitation kahit super short notice kasi like I said, ngayon lang talaga ako nag-start na, to get invite sa to the hustle mood. Pero thank you so much for accepting my invite.
Opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yay!
It's great. Yes, thank you. It's also a pleasure to be here.
Yay! Sobrang, kasi si Christal was one of those moms who joined the 5-day clarity challenge na talagang nakakausap ko. She reaches out, she messages me, kasi talagang, siguro that's also one of the reason na I really witnessed her journey kasi she reaches out and I really appreciate that. For those of you, you go, just reach out to me. Wala namang there's no problem with that. I love talking to you. I love talking to people. It's just that most of the time, hindi ko lang nare-replyan agad. No? So of course, I have a 9-month-old to take care of, but no, I really, really do reply because I love talking to you. All right, so this is not, like I said, this is not about me. This is about a mompreneur story, story of Christal. Yeah, and so Christal, we want to get to know you. Tell us about your story, how you started. And first of all, siguro why you started. Kasi you're from corporate. She's
Yeah.
actually in HR, she's an HR manager, and so she's from corporate, and then she resigned, and then she started her own business. So let's know her. Like, why did you start? How did you start it? Ganon. Your story.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I I wanted growth basically. I think it started boiling down way 2018. So I really wanted um, growth, and growth, it could be, it could be in HR, or it could be something else. I do not know. So um, it was it was a very hectic and challenging 2 years, starting 2019 and until 2020. And on November, I decided that okay, it's time for me to pursue the thing that I was searching for. So I decided to resign, and because I was there was so much activities going on for 2 years, and I was advised by my husband and family to just take a break. Kahit even if just on December, before the back, parang ganun. So, and he just wanted me to take a rest now, muna. So that's what I did for a few weeks siguro.
Hindi mo pakali.
Yes, because even when I was in hiatus, in a way, I was like, um, I'm not the kind of person that who just sits down and do nothing. So I
Yes.
was like looking at things. What can I do on my free time? Because I have free time and I was just at home. You can't go out. So
Yeah.
what can I do? So and that's we do have we do have a budget that we can spare for something for online and oh sorry not really online but really just like a business. So
Mhm.
I started to think what kind of business would be good for for me for me to manage with the kind of situation that we are in because we're in
Yes.
pandemic, diba?
Yes.
So what can I do? And at the same time, um, I will be able to grab the opportunity of my thirst for growth. So
Yes.
that's why I was looking at entrepreneur groups and mga free events mga ganun. Because um, there are a lot of beautiful finds on 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 things that are given for free, diba? And yun nga, one of them is the 5 day charity challenge. So I'm like,
Yes.
okay, and which I'm very grateful because yeah, okay, so what really am I searching for? So then I was before the 5 day clarity. I was already looking at other potential business that I could do, and by December I decided that the coffee business is something that is good to explore. It's a potentially good business to venture on. So and that's where I started.
Wow, nice. And I mean, you can just imagine, no, na if you are in a place, I get what I get from Crystal's story. Like, if you're in a place where you aren't happy anymore, it's causing, toxicity in your life. It's just causing turmoil, ganyan. That's the reason why you were no longer at peace there. You felt
Hmm.
there's no more growth. So if you are in that place, it's okay to jump out of that. It's okay to jump out of that and go, like, venture into a new thing, out of your it may be out of your comfort zone, but if it's not making you happy anymore, or if it's causing, really toxicity in your life, and do go out and that. Yan ang ginawa ni Crystal, and like I said, nag-rest siya. She was advised by her husband and her family to take a break. But then again, given na we are moms on the goals, we are moms on the goals, kahit ilagay mo pa yan sa bahay na walang ginagawa, maghahanap talaga yan ng gagawin. Alam mo,
Yes.
if you're a growth-oriented mom talaga, if your mom's on the go talaga, mag-iisip ka talaga. And yun ang ginawa ni Crystal. The reason, sabi niya na, the coffee business, the coffee beans business, why did she start? Because, she thinks na, I mean, it's really like, it's a pandemic. No, she was really, really looking for mga business ventures, and which actually leads me to my second question. There are a lot. No, like I said, there are a lot of businesses naman na to start. No, like online businesses, ang dami. But what made you decide na particularly the coffee beans talaga, make it your own? Like, coffee beans, even if it's, you're not really the like the maker talaga, kasi you've been telling me offline na, Doc, I'm just no, you totally made it your own because it's really a new brand. No, you made it your own brand. So talagang sayo na siya. Like, what made you decide na this is it for me. Ito talaga. No, is it your love for coffee, or is it, and how did you also find, a supplier or a source? How did you, what were your criteria, get out the word.
Oh, just to clear lang out, Doc, it wasn't really toxicity on the reason why I resigned. It's more like what can I know that there's something more and I want that more. And currently I'm not getting it. And I think that time like I was still searching what it is. So but it's not the role or the situation. It's really it's something that I was looking for but wasn't there. So
Ah,
at first it wasn't
growth pala
just
talaga.
yes, like
Growth
growth,
talaga.
very
So
generic growth.
I have to, yeah, and so I have to, to correct myself, no, hindi, it wasn't that kind of situation. It's really growth. No, she's really
Yes, it's
out for
really
growth talaga. I love it.
yes.
It's also a perfect thing. It's still a very, very valid reason talaga to get out of that particular situation, to go into
Mm,
a more growth-oriented na,
mm,
it will
yes.
promote your growth, personal growth
Mhm.
talaga.
Yes. And it wasn't the coffee my first business. So even if I was working, I was like venturing on other businesses, pre-love and all that. And and that was when I realized that it's really time. It's the time that I didn't have currently that I wouldn't be able to prioritize it. That's why I think one of the reasons why we're, I wasn't able to venture on or my colleague, my partners, kumbaga, were not able to really stretch it to really maximize those businesses that we've started. Um, for me, number one is I really when I was looking when it was pandemic, diba? So we were stuck at home, and our neighborhood, basically our subdivision that has over 1,000 households. It's a
Ooh,
lot, and
ooh,
it has a thriving online business hub sa
ooh.
Facebook. So it was like, okay, it's really thriving, and it's when it was ECQ, people were really selling online, and it's thriving. Their businesses were thriving, and I realized like, okay, this is a very it's not that big, but it's market, okay. And then when and I also ventured out, and I realized my the barangay that I was in is is also one of the biggest and busiest area in the city. Diba? So, like, why? Even with those areas, potential siya. So I was like, okay. So I was at first it wasn't really coffee. I was like, I have this budget. Budget yung una, really like, okay, how much could I really shell out for starting a business, because it's really it, we don't have that luxury. Hindi
Yes.
naman anong kalaki yung capital. At the
Mhm.
same time, we're in a pandemic. So,
Yeah.
dapat it, I should be careful about that. And then that, and then after that, I started to look at products or services. So I checked on food business and all that, and then when I find something interesting, because like for example, food, everybody needs food. Yes. And mahilig akong kumain.
Um, ako rin
Oh,
naman. Tayong
like
lahat.
I like to eat, so parang and I am choosy with the food that I eat.
Yeah.
So which is something that I could bring onto the business. So I started breaking down on, okay, what are the resources that I have, and the problem always in the products or services that I chose earlier, or the logistics and the space. because one, if you need space. Is
Mm-hmm.
it sa bahay
Yeah.
or outside where there's traffic? But if it's outside, I have to spend on the lease, which
Yeah.
is kaya
Yeah.
kaya ba ng ano kaya ba ng budget ko, and
Yeah.
kaya ba in the long run. So that, and then second would be logistics. So logistics is not just getting the supply. It's really getting on the
Yeah.
supplies. Like if it's food, it's very critical for food to arrive fresh, right? And of good quality. And then storage then. So kung nasa bahay namin, because we do have a space, we do have a front yard where we could cater and place our business
Yes.
there.
Mm-mm.
But then yung logistics niya, yung storage na, like,
Yeah.
is it pwede ba sa bahay? Ganun.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
so that's what I was looking at. And then manpower. Because
Important.
manpower, because I love to eat, but I am not the best cook in town. So the one who really knows how to cook is my husband, but he's working full time. So another option there would be have someone work full time to do
Mm.
the cooking,
Mm.
and I would do the delivery if I can't do the if I can't do the cooking, then I'll do
Mm.
the deliveries, ganon. But and then parang second lang in terms of cooking. So there were a lot of things to consider, and then luckily Facebook, when you start looking at businesses and networks and groups and all that, it starts giving you feeds on what to on potential um, mga ideas, and that's where I got my supplier, which is a Mountain Top coffee bean. So, and that's when I realized, okay, this is good for me, and it's good because I love coffee. I don't know how many people don't like coffee. So I love coffee. My husband loves coffee. My family and my husband's family love coffee. So with that group lang palang, di ba? It's already like, okay, good na. And then and then I started looking at the market,
Yeah.
where the hub is, and my network. Like, okay, how could I utilize the network that I have and the resources that I have? So far, with those things, like the budget, it swak siya sa budget, and the product I didn't sell. I didn't start selling until I tasted it myself, and then have I I I gathered feedback from the people that I trusted, and so far they were the feedbacks were very positive, and then I started venturing to a larger community. So yes, so that was how I started, and a coffee
Yeah.
business. And then but prior to that, my before I got the after pala I forgot, the after I got the suppliers and all, my husband asked me to do a business plan.
A business plan.
Yes, a
Uh,
business plan.
yeah.
And kasi he wanted to see, and I think it's also a good thing because it it summarizes the things that you actually need to
Yes.
to make things to make the business work.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's how I got into that, and how I started the coffee
Right.
business.
What I really love about what you said, Chris, is that you were really on the lookout. No, the one thing is you are now ready to really start. But then you were at the point now what to start. And I loved how you did your market research, and then I loved also na you joined mga groups, and that's really how you start. That's actually how I started, how I started back, way before. Kaso at that time, wala pang masyadong mga mompreneur groups or wala pang masyadong mga online groups. But now, kasi the resources, no, the Facebook or the online community, it's a very rich, no, very rich resource talaga if you want to start a business, as in it's really everywhere now. Especially during the pandemic, the birth of online mompreneurs, of online entrepreneurs, ay grabe talaga. Yung grabe yung birth no, no, kahit ano, like what you
Yeah.
said, no, everybody's into online business and they're really thriving. And these are the elements na sinabi ni Crystal, which are very, important if you want to start a business. Number one, what she said was, of course, the budget. We all have to consider the capital because in every business, you already need a capital. But, you have to work around that. And what she said was the second one was the logistics, the location, or the place, or can you afford putting up a brick and mortar business, or how about the storage at home? It's really like the logistics, the manpower. How is it, how would that be possible? And now when she got that, no, when she realized that, she got ideas from a certain community, and that's how she got her supplier. That's now it's really a process. And I really think, all of these, you are there, you are brought to this position, you are brought to this, for a reason. Now all those mga market research mo, talagang it's really placing you here now. You are here, you're brought here for a reason. And I think, no, hindi, whatever happens, no, whatever happens in the future, the very good thing is you started, gumawa ka pa ng business plan, o, diba? Walang business plan, may ano pa. Talaga, kasi yun naman talaga, no, you really have to put into writing everything para focus at hindi, alam mo yung, okay, gusto ko to, gusto ko to, gusto ko to, gusto ko to, gusto ko to. You have to work on that. And I really applaud your husband also for supporting you all the way. Ayan, kaya
Yes.
cheers, meron dito. Coffee cheers to growth for all of us. Yes, totoo yan. No, I'm really a coffee lover. I have a very particular taste in coffee talaga. Meron akong certain characteristics for coffee. Kaya I love coffee. Although my husband doesn't love coffee, ayaw niya po. Siya lang siguro. Ay, ayaw ng kape. Ako na. But kaya all of the coffee here in the house, it's all for me. Yeah, no, the process that you did, it's really the way to do to start a business. For all of you who are listening right now, these are tips, valuable tips talaga to for a starting mompreneur. So do take into account na itong lahat ng ginawa ni Crystal, it's really that way. I actually did a mompreneur success challenge last year, and it's really ganun din. The process is ganun din talaga. Yeah, and then, so I also want to ask, like, Crystal, like, for all the mompreneurs kasi dito, or the moms here na nag-iisip pa, magsisimula ba ako, or ganyan, why do you think moms should start their own business, be it online or brick and mortar, whatever that is, basta mag-start ng, kasi, or tayo kasi, o more on online tayo, so why do you think moms should start their own venture? Yeah.
Yes. I do think that when it's really you need to do different kinds of activities for you to expand yourself and to grow. So parang plus lang siya that one of those activities or two or three are income generating, di ba?
Yeah.
But we just don't want to think na okay, I want to do business. I want to, it's parang plus lang siya na one of the things that you wanted to do is generating income.
Yeah.
And I think it's one thing to pursue, do the different things that you think can help you grow and expand your horizon. And
Mm.
then and when you want some income generating activity, it has a lot of pros than cons. So, because you, diba, when you engage yourself in income generating activities or businesses, you get to know more about yourself. You
Mm,
try to dig deeper on
mhm.
what you really want. That's why parang, okay, 5-day clarity challenge, what do I really want? Mga ganun na mga journey. and and also uh, it's not really like more like I can manage my time or something. It's like you're able to um, reach your long term goals, like for example, financial freedom. So those were the things I think that brought me to do businesses really, even way before.
Yeah,
So I do part time
yeah,
when I was younger. I do
uh,
part time jobs, and then later on, parang it's too much um, time driven for me. So then I started to venture on online businesses. Sorry, not really online, but into businesses, which um, it at times naman you're not really able to hit it talaga na yun yung papatok agad yung first tries mo, but eventually you'll get to the the product or service that you would find really potential,
yeah,
and you think you want to really try. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, I do agree. Kasi, outside being moms, no, it's already a given na we're moms, so we're taking care of our kids, 24/7, and we're homemakers as well. We are also wives. It's already a given. And for me, kasi, like also what Crystal also said, na venturing outside of that, it's actually very, it's very fulfilling as well. Fulfilling siya. It's, for your own growth, personal growth. You will get to know more about yourself when you do get to business. Ang dami mong, you'd be surprised na, "Ay, kaya ko pala tong gawin. I'm so creative pala. I'm confident pala." Mga ganon. Uy, kaya ko pala tong kaya ko palang mag-Canva or something like that. May mga, you would realize na you are not just that certain person. You can grow so much more. And that's what Crystal, wants to really reiterate na venturing into business, you will get to know yourself more. You go deeper, ano ba talaga ang gusto mo. And of course, no, ultimately, financial freedom. But at the start, of course, hindi pa talaga. So think about na hindi siya agad income generating, but it's more on your growth. You're working on something, working for a purpose, a bigger purpose, and then later on the income will come, and then that's where financial freedom naman, kasi yun naman talaga ang inaasa, that's really the dream of everyone, financial freedom talaga. Yeah. Nice, nice. I'm loving this episode. I'm loving this episode because I love your inputs, Chris. Kasi it's very, it's genuine and very, yung talagang step by step. Yeah, yeah, for everyone who's watching right now, for a coffee, ano yung hinahanap mo in a coffee? Ako kasi ang hinahanap ko ng coffee, I love the bitter sweet na hindi ko masyado I'm not the type of person na yung walang sugar, nung black coffee talaga. Hindi, I love a little bit of a tad bit of sweetness sa coffee ko, a little bit of creamer, but ayoko yung super sweet, ayoko yung super milky din. Just like tama lang, I can still taste the bitterness of the coffee. Ayan, type in there, ano ang gusto mo for a coffee. Bilib ako sa mga black coffee. Talagang yung hindi naglalagay talaga ng sugar. Ang ginagamit ko though for sugar kasi I'm in low carb, I do use the stevia for as a substitute sugar for my coffee. Yan. So type nyo dyan, ano kung gusto yung coffee. Kasi ito na. So I actually bought from Christal actually. Ito yung hazelnut. It's a drip coffee. I'm gonna try it after this kasi I just got it today. Yahoo!
Yay!
And the Arabica blend. And so lastly, Chris, I know you're a mom. Hindi pala. Meron pa akong last mamayang question. But you're a mom of two. And you are starting your mom of two. You have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. Tama ba ako?
7 and 9.
7 and 9. Oh, malalaki na sila. At least, pwede nang pakausap. Now, you have a 7 and a 9-year-old. But then again, no, they are still really kids. And they really need your guidance as well. And you being present. So, you're starting a brand, you're starting a business. How do you manage your time now? Siguro, like, one major tip lang for all the moms here na who's scared na, ang dami kong ginagawa, tas gagawa pa ako na, alam mo yun? Yan, so siguro tip lang.
Yes, because now I'm a full-time mom,
Mhm.
um, and not really full-time kasi my business, but aside from the business, I'm attending to my kids, and but I do have a share of the business while I was working full-time, diba? And it's really to really find um, time. Really, it's difficult, but you have parang I always have this daily planner for me.
Mhm.
Daily tapos span siya on like 1 week na plan, and then I plan at least 3 days ahead like what I need to do. So for example, on distance learning ng mga kids, because although my son is doing online, my daughter is doing offline. So ako talaga yung um, nag-teach sa kanya. And I really do find time for each of them so that I could monitor them.
Yeah.
And then find time so I could, like even 30 minutes where I could sit and do yoga,
Yeah.
because I find this activity, it's what's this it releases
Energize.
tension
Yes.
sa mind, and
Peace of mind.
at the same time I'm also exercising kahit nasa bahay lang.
Yeah.
So that, and then do and then set expectations, like for example when I do post dun sa business hub ng subdivision namin or neighborhood namin, I set expectations like when I could start delivering,
Yeah.
so that the people who's interested to buy would know when I could provide service to them. So
Yeah.
that, and then
Parang business
uh,
hours.
yes, and then my for example, I have to attend on something which I think is um, urgent and important, gano'n. So, I prioritize it first. Pwede ko namang i-adjust yung sa daughter ko because it's more flexible. So, that's when I would talk to her and I would say, Sky, are you okay that we will do this at this time because Mama has to do this and that, and the my child luckily would also
Yes.
support, and
Yeah.
minsan nga siya pa yung nagre-remind, Ma, I thought you're gonna I thought you were gonna do some class tonight, mga ganun na mga reminders. And then also um I would leverage on the support that I have,
Yeah. Correct.
because my husband is very supportive,
Yeah.
and when I ask him like, um, will you be able to do this
Yeah.
while I do this thing,
Yeah.
and that is also very helpful. So that's also the things that I think made me realize that coffee is something that I want to pursue, because I also got the support of the family that I have. My family is are coffee drinkers, and they're like, they're my first customers, and my and they would also provide me the feedback that I would need, so that
Yeah.
I would be able to identify if, you know, my products are really good, and I get, and it's good to to be out in the market.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, those are actually very good tips. So first and foremost, talaga, if you want to decide that if you are, if you're deciding talaga na you are going to pursue a business, start a business, one thing is for sure, you have to really find time. You have to create time. Hindi pwedeng, okay, mamaya na, baka, hindi pwedeng, lang siya yung, alam mo yung, okay, pag magka-time ako or pag may free time ako, there's never going to be a free time for us moms. Talagang, no, we don't have a free time, no. Siguro ang free time lang natin, mga, madaling araw, which is actually supposed to be our sleeping time. So, we really don't have that luxury of free time. Kaya talagang you have to make it, you have to find time, create office hours. Meron, like what Crystal said, you have to have those days. Now, for example, if that's delivery day for you, or you have to have that business hours and maximize ang leverage, leverage for the help na that's around you, everyone na pwedeng si husband, kasi syempre there are partners, partners in everything. So ask help, and like what Crystal said, talk to your kids as well. Na pwedeng, and there's what Crystal said, na there's the non-urgent and there's the urgent stuff, non-negotiables and negotiables, whatever we call it. Basta you have to plan it, find time, create time, schedule it. Ganun talaga, planning talaga. Yan. Extra effort talaga for us moms. Well, not well, it's for our growth naman. For our growth, it's also for our family, because for me, without growth, a mom cannot be, as happy as she can be then. And happy moms, happy homes. So kailangan din yan. Diba? Yeah. So lastly, Crystal, for those of our entrepreneurs here who are watching, who also wants to start their own coffee business or coffee beans business or their own brand, what are your tips? Naman, what are your tips for them?
um yeah, I think I mentioned
Some,
yung budget,
yeah.
the kind of product that you want. Is it something that you really want to venture on? Yung resources, yung time that we mentioned earlier, because it's gonna need more from you. Even if you're not, you would say maybe full time, but if
Mm-hmm.
you realize that it's basically parang full time na din siya that you didn't know, because you're gonna spend your weekends trying to do the inventory,
Yeah.
to um, to check on your financial status, and do yung uh, mga posts, di ba? So yun, the manpower, yung skills mo as well. You would you try to assess yourself, like, is this something that that I can do? Not just I like to do, but what I can do. And it's if it's something that you're passionate about, but you don't have enough knowledge, di ba? Tap your the resources, or kung wala kang resources, then look for it. Yun, because um, being members of communities or
Yes.
groups that have,
Totoo talaga.
like-minded, yes,
Yes.
and and gather information as well, or mga not really feedback, but people that who are also into your business, or
Yeah.
who like the things that you want to sell or provide service. So that's what I did. Lucky for me na nakaka-feedback yung family ko because they're coffee lovers as well. But I have to venture out kasi um, hindi lahat ng family ko is into business. Very konti lang. So I have to venture out. I have to draw inspiration from other communities, other groups, and yun, that's it. And I think um, also you have to make it your own as well. So
Parang
um,
baby.
hmm? Sorry.
Parang bagong baby.
Ah, ganon. Uh, so um, uh, you have to make it your own para because there are a lot of businesses like you mentioned, Doc, na who are available outside. So why you? Di ba? Why would they choose you? So you have to make it your, and it's
Yeah.
not gonna be all rainbows and butterflies.
Yes.
So
Never.
so you have to be creative. You have to you have to explore
Yeah.
and don't stop from there. Don't I think
Yeah.
sometimes where you get disheartened, parang why? But after you get disheartened, rise up and see where you could work things out. So
Correct.
yeah,
Yes, I super agree. And this actually goes out no to any kind of business. In any kind of business talaga, it's never going to be all peachy. No, so if someone tells you that oh this business is it's really um it's all success and everything. No, that's not true. It's there has to be, especially if you're really just starting. Para siyang, like I said, sabi ni Crystal, na make it your own. Para siya kasing baby. There are stages. No, your business is like your own baby. For the very first year, talagang alala no? Wala pa masyadong result, no, there's not much results then. There are pa, you will smile, you are so excited, you are energetic, ganyan, ganyan. But it's really like having your own baby, and then here comes your toddler, alalay pa rin, and then until such a time na parang siyang, you know, you can, it's really like that. So make it your own. There are so many other, there are so many other businesses out there, but why you choose and then maximize the resources, especially the free resources in the communities, in the online communities, in tribes, be in tribe na like-minded, mga
yes,
individual, it really helps. That's where I got to know Crystal, actually, like I said, sa 5-day clarity challenge kami nag-group. And that 5-day clarity challenge, ang daming mga mompreneurs doon na iba-iba kaming iba-iba kaming mga businesses. And it's really, it's a happy place to be when you are with when you are with like-minded mga individual na mga especially mga mompreneurs. Yan. So much has been said today, and ang dami kong, there's so many insights. And for everyone who's watching, nagdito, Barry from Cebu, health and wellness. Yan, business niya, health and wellness. Doc Barry, Doc Barry. I'm dreaming of a coffee shop too. Hi, Doc Jet and Mommy Crystal watching from Talisay City. Rosemary Canono. Thank you, Doc Jet, for another tip, for another learning home, and to Miss Crystal Wade. Okay, salamat naman sa blooming. And enjoying this coffee. Cheers to growth for all of us. Yan, super laog. Yan, i-plug ko lang. Televiv for my glowing skin. Pinimension nila dito. Yon, plug ko lang. And go to my website to if you want to get to know more. And we do have, like I said, no, the Mompreneur MD Live is a regular thing. I do this every Monday at 4 p.m. And then every Tuesday naman, my Mompreneur International Tribe, that's a particular tribe naman that's specific for my Yasana business naman. We do have every Tuesday, Moms in Business, the webinar. If you want to join that or if you want to explore that, no, do message me as well. But for everyone here, who's a mompreneur from all kinds of businesses, thank you so much for watching us this Ang dami po nating natutunan again for this session. Hello. Ayan, I'm gonna give you the floor, Christal, to promote your website, your page, your coffee. Ayan. Sa where can they order? Where can they catch you, or what page is it? Saan kanila mahanap? Ayun.
Okay, thanks, Doc. Actually, you can do the orders, or you can check out my Facebook page, which is MTCB by Ital. Okay, and you can message in that Facebook page your orders, and we will be reaching out to you and provide you the products and services. So that's MTCB at
Yan. So that's MT Coffee Beans by Ital, MTCB by Ital. That's her Facebook page, and you can order there. It's very affordable, mind you, very affordable. And I'm gonna check it na and gonna post there or for a review tonight. Kasi,
Thank you.
kasi I'm so excited to try this na.
And
Yeah.
also, I would like to add that when you support my business, you are also supporting our local farmers,
Yes.
which we really need in these times, and even not just in these times, but we really need to promote our local products. So
Yes.
yeah,
Correct,
thank
correct.
you.
Right. Very, very true. Yan, totoo yan. No, we are, no, support local, support each other. No, not just all the farmers, but support each other, the mompreneurs, or it's just starting, or kahit hindi pa nagsistart, kahit medyo matagal na, no, every one of us, no, kailangan natin ng support. And we are just, no, we are much, no, we are really just the same. No, we are here, chasing big dreams and our little kids talaga. Yun naman talaga ang ano natin. Right? So mga moms on the goals. And thank you so much again, Crystal. And I hope to
Thank
see
you.
you again, everyone. So sa lahat, no, I will be featuring another mompreneur next Monday. And I hope you'll be there again. And if you have mga mompreneurs, like I said, that you want to be featured, do message me or just tag them in the comment section so I can reach out to that mompreneur. Okay? Hey. All right. See you everyone. And kita-kita tayo again ulit sa next Monday na. Okay. Bye-bye.